Martin from the Philippines. We're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So good morning. It's 10 a.m. December 25. Merry Christmas to all of you. So let's get to it. Challenge of the day. Challenge of the day. So I can stop my mind from thinking horrible things to kill myself. So pretty serious, challenge for today, but hey, that's life, man. Get up and show up. I'm gonna do this with you guys. So challenge of the day, before I get to it, I'm just gonna show you guys what my morning was like. So I got up, I was up 5 a.m. Doing an exercise, doing my cookie jar as David Goggins teaches me. Did some mental meditation, an hour. I did work first, so it's like a Christmas message blast to all my clients, and then I took a cold shower. So let's get to the challenge today. People watching the live or the replay, feel free to comment down below if you have any real life experience or lessons that because you overcame this on the challenge of the day, it will help not only me and the person who had that challenge, it might help someone else in the group as well. So for the challenge of the day, I can only speak or share from my personal experience on what I've currently gone through, and I'll repeat the challenge again so we get it clear in our heads, so I can stop my mind from thinking horrible things to kill myself. So people who can relate to this, personally, I did have days where I heard from a person who shared in her life story. It feels like my mind is trying to murder me. So it's not intentional, but there are thoughts, dark thoughts that do pop up in the mind. I believe everybody goes through this, almost everybody. Very few admit it though. So some people who go through this, their background could be they were diagnosed with maybe a chemical imbalance in the brain. Doctors might say that they have ADD or ADHD. I do have a friend who went through that or is going through that, even ended up taking Adderall, that medication for people with ADD or ADHD. And that's on a more serious level, because personally I haven't gone through that to that degree. So what are some things that help? And I had this recent conversation with this person regarding that challenge of the day. So to get to it, what could we do moving forward? Just to share some ideas. Some things that I noted from that conversation. Again, it was a more deep conversation. I'm just sharing the highlights of it so we can all learn from each other. Some things I noted were that person is actually very intelligent. This person's trying to fight it or do problem solving. Some things or words mentioned were, it's me doing the damage. So I felt frustration there. Although that is good awareness. I'm not worthy of that. Something else I could relate to. I can't even appreciate. I know I should be happy, but I'm not. And then it makes me feel stupid. Actually, I could relate a lot to that. What else? It's frustrating. So let's move forward with suggestions or ideas. Because this person also asked me, well, what am I doing? So, or I just shared like what are things that I've been trying and have been helping me with this. So when the mind starts thinking horrible things to self-destruct, some things that I've found recently, because I've gone through my personal development journey, and I started taking live seminars in 2018, the Harv Eker. That was 1 year span, the Quantum Leap. I took Tony Robbins seminars last year, 2020. So Unleash the Power Within, and then also Date with Destiny, which was another leap of faith. And then this year, 2021, I tried ayahuasca and on my birthday, and then Kambo a month after. So recently, I think last month, November to now, I've been doing ice baths with the help of my friend Mark. So people who've been seeing the ice bath videos or the uploads, I explained also recently why I do that. So it's related to this challenge of the day. So in the short term, people who want to find an alternative, and I'm not against doctors, if you want to take that way, the meds. My personal reason why I don't really prefer that method is because personally, from what I've seen, family, friends, relatives, when they went through the meds or the doctors, they never really got better. So the ice baths, or what I've been trying, so I'll share with you some quick notes that I recently journaled. So people who are familiar with Wim Hof, so he's like the guy who behind the ice baths, he's the most known one who discovered that. So some quick notes I'll share. I very recently journaled this. So Wim Hof said when people are depressed, bipolar, anxiety, fear, trauma, PTSD, what that is, it's, to simplify it, it's stress. And people cannot break the loop. So one way of breaking the loop is through the ice baths. So I'll bring it back to me. The ice baths is like a very fast or direct way to break that loop of the thoughts trying to kill ourselves and all. So I'll finish up the notes that I recently journaled. Another doctor, she shared there's good stress and bad stress. So they call that hormetic stress. What's up, Ryan? Wave back at ya. So hormetic stress, just to get with the challenge of the day of having those thoughts trying to kill myself, it's a good kind of stress. So you could do that through breath work, cold showers, ice baths. You can do it through other activities. So it's a positive kind of stress. Now the opposite, again, why I journaled this, is if we're stuck in comfort behavior, it actually makes us weaker, our cells, our brain, and will end up causing diseases. Again, I'm just very quickly going through this and simplifying it. So I'll bring it back to me. I'm just going to quickly go through this. Ice baths, again, was like a quick or a recent discovery of how I would deal with that. And the person is asking me, so what should I do? Will I do ice baths every day? Because I don't have access to a chest freezer or like, a load of ice that I can just put in a barrel every day. So my answer to that is you can combine it with other things. So for example, aside from the ice baths, you could see behind me something there. So that's my dream board. So I'm going to move from like short term to medium term and then long term. So I'm just trying to do this as fast as I can, but also get the quality there. So doing this in real time. So my dream board. So for example, you can make your own. So I think I started this around 2015 or 2016. And you can make your own goals. In the middle, so I put there my main one, which is my healing. So you could put your mission or purpose, which I only discovered in 2019 after taking that Mission to Million seminar. You could put other stuff, not just work related, money goals, your relationships, anything. Now, the point of the dream board, the most important thing here is it must be what you want, not what others want for you. So that's one of the hardest things to actually work with when it comes to your vision. Now, some people, they wake up, they have a dream, like Joseph the Dreamer or something. They have a vision. So go ahead. Like it's a little easier for them. Back in 2015, 2016, when my manager asked me to make a dream board, my realization there was, I don't have any dreams. So that was actually pretty painful. Now, for those feeling challenged with like making a dream board, Arash Vasugi, like the group of Bob Proctor, his tip was very simple. Try to write something in the present tense, how I want my year to be. For example, in 2022, I am going to be doing this. For example, I'm going to be investing in real estate. I'm going to take the leap of faith. I'm going to be healing my depression, and I'm going to be 1 point, at least 1 level, 1 point better than I was last year. I'm going to find work that I love, or I'm doing work that I love. So let me share something in the moment. Here, let's check this out. So I actually wrote this. So let's say I find work that I love. I invest in real estate. Finish what I start to the very end, just like this live I'm doing. I'm healing myself. I'm doing my mission. And I increase my net worth to 10 million over the next 5 years. Now, you don't have to write that. That's what just called to me. So you write your own version of that, so you make it more sustainable in the medium to long term. Now, those are tips again I shared for the challenge of the day, which is so I can stop my mind from thinking horrible things to kill myself. So I'll go back. If ever people are wondering why I would do like a hard workout, cold shower, I reached out to my friend. He said, hey, he's gonna do an ice bath in the afternoon. And Mark, because he's the guy, he's my teacher, I remembered he said that he does ice baths as much as 2 times a day. So I just sent it out there. Why do that? It's our natural way to control our euphoric hormones, or like our body. So doing that will increase our serotonin, dopamine, our noradrenaline, like that. So short term, what he said is you can rely and be dependent on pills, or you can actually get high on your own supply. So what that means is we can find other ways naturally that will help us do it. And I'm just sharing with you some of the things that I do on a regular basis to do that. So you can check out my personal profile, my Counting My Blessings, my gratitude journaling for real examples if you want more in addition to the live. So I think that's pretty much it. There's a short-term answer to how can I stop my mind from thinking horrible things to kill myself? And then there's also medium to long-term examples of that through the goal setting, the dream board. I recommend finding mentors also. Do some immersion, because when you get ideas from something like this or other people, all you gotta do is model it. You know, got a good idea here, I'll test it out for myself. Or just believe me. And then, yeah, if ever anyone has more questions, just comment down below on it. So I got that from one of my recent conversations. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you next time.